Alright, so in this video, I'm going to talk about how I greatly reduced my tinnitus to make my life manageable, to make my life better, using some unconventional methods. And I'm really just getting used to staring at myself while recording. If you're ever recorded while talking, then you know it can be something that you need to get used to. So we'll see. All right, so how I healed my tinnitus. First of all, I didn't fully heal it, but I greatly reduced it. I made it so that it's quieter, and it doesn't last as long. It tends to go away most days. And so let's get into it. So quick backstory. I had tinnitus first about 15 years ago. I was going dancing in clubs and stuff like that. Got exposed to loud music. I didn't have the ear protection. Wasn't thinking about it. Just, going out to different places, and it drove me crazy. I was sleeping outside at the time, living in California, because inside was too loud. I would look at the stars, sleep in a tent. But that took me onto a health journey. I literally cut out gluten. I was working at a pizza shop, eating a ton of pizza. I started doing colonics. I got the mercury and amalgam removed from my teeth, because at first I looked in the mirror and I was like, oh wow, I have all this mercury. I did that. I did the colonics. I did the sauna. I did like the elimination diet, taking away the sugar, taking away coffee, I cut out cannabis, I cut out alcohol, the colonics, like I mentioned. Started exercising a lot more, grounding, and eventually it just went away. So I don't even know if it was any one of those things, but by doing all of those things, I did start to feel a lot healthier. And eventually it was just a thing of the past, where like it kind of faded away. Then I would notice it every once in a while if I did certain things. So then eventually it was just like boom, easy to get rid of. Now recently I've been working as an arborist, and my first couple weeks on the job, I should do a total different video, but I got the job after having a finger injury playing basketball. I was very stressed out. I was constantly in this protective mode, like trying not to hurt my hand while on the job, feeling like I was kind of slow to pick things up due to not having the dexterity to manipulate the tools and the things I was learning. No excuses, but my onboarding period was pretty tough for me. And a couple times I messed up by not putting my ear protection in right away when going by the chipper or near someone using a chainsaw. So that led to the tinnitus coming back now 15 years later. And at first it wasn't very bad. It would just kind of come in at night, and I would focus on my breathing. I would breathe slow and breathe through my nose, and that seemed to dissipate it, because I would listen to the sound of me breathing, and by breathing slow, I'm activating my vagus nerve and parasympathetic, and I'm also giving me something to listen to and focus on, training myself as a meditation. And it really wasn't that bad, as long as I wore my ear protection during work. If I kind of messed up again for even a second, it would kick back in. I think part of it is psychosomatic, where I'm kind of now overprotecting my ears, and anxiety and paranoia about it was kind of making it worse. So then it got really bad at work, and this was right after I got sick, and my mom passed away. She ascended. I went back to her celebration of life, brought my family there. I didn't take the time to grieve and to process everything that was happening. I went, drove like 5 hours back home to Maryland, and the next day just went to work, waking up at 5:30. I was in way too much of a rush. I was feeling sick. I should have just called out, took in an extra day, but I didn't. And I worked that week. It was a really stressful week for me, and by the end of the week I got really sick. I started having headache symptoms, and the tinnitus got really bad. So I started looking at different solutions. So now to the solutions, skip forward 5 minutes if you just want solutions. But anyway, the backstory is good to know. So I started looking at the device that you put on your tongue while listening to things, and it electrostimulates your tongue, and those are 4,000. So I'm not in a position right now to buy one of those. So you know me, I'm an experimenter. I'm just trying different things. So this headband that I'm wearing is the NeoRhythm U band, and this thing is fantastic. This thing alone reduced my symptoms. Like, it was instantly like night and day. I put this on at night, I put it on sleep mode, or I put on like the heart meditation, or I put on theta, and I just lay there and I relax my brain, and it helps me to relax my brain, because like when we have damage to the microcilia in the ears, the brain is used to receiving signals a certain way from the ears, and when it doesn't get it in the right way, or there's damage there, the brain starts creating the noise instead of receiving it. So part of it is relaxing the brain again, and rewiring your brain so that you create the neuroplasticity to teach it not to make the ringing noise that it doesn't have to. And tinnitus causes anxiety, and anxiety causes tinnitus. It's this constant cycle. So this band helped me to relax. I just lay there. I could put my hand on my heart. I slow down my breathing, and I actually just try to relax my brain. I try to relax my face. I try to relax my body, and it makes it so that I have to like listen for the noise to see if it's there, and I like, all right, go back to relaxing, and it's just like fades away in the background if it is there. And usually I've had some nights where it's not there at all, even if I search for it, and other nights where it's just kind of in the background for maybe the first 10 or 15 minutes of laying down, and then it's gone. And that's really frequent, is that it kind of comes and then it just goes. So enough time relaxing, it just fades away, and it's not there in the morning, or if I wake up at night to pee or something and lay back down, it's still gone. So this band, it helps a lot. I got it on Black Friday deal. It's you know, it uses PEMF, which is like magnetic frequencies, and our brain has, it's like an electromagnetic signals. It's one way to look at the brain, or you know, like one of the functions, the electromagnetic signals or chemical neurotransmitters. So this is going at it from the electromagnetic, I would guess, like, you know, point of view, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, for me, it works really well. It's way cheaper than the $4,000 device. This cost me, you know, I think I paid like $200. It's great. I really recommend it. Number 2, and this helps to lower my anxiety. I would recommend doing this right away. I go to Ear Gym, and it's an app. I paid for a year for like $40, and you could take these different tests that are designed to strengthen your hearing. There's this one test where it's the last test on the screen. I forget what it's called. I can look in the comments, but you know, you can space it apart by silence, so it'll be like doot 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 doot, and you have to like distinguish which of the boxes that you click on are the same and which ones are different, but they make them so that it starts to get really hard. And there's also other tests where it could test your hearing age, it could test your hearing level, and then you can practice like hearing faint noises over louder background noises until, you know, you reach your level. And you just keep working at it, and you're really training your ability to listen. I think it desensitizes your brain or hearing also to noise exposure. It gets you better at distinguishing signal from noise. And it's a great way to train your brain just to focus. It's unlike any other focus exercise I've ever done. I'm really taking all of my mental capacity into listening for which space is the same in these little sounds. And it's a very cool way to train your brain to focus. And you also could treat it like a memory game, because there's like 16 boxes and you have to kind of connect them. So if you go through it, you kind of try to remember which ones they are too, to train your memory. The Ear Gym is great, and it can help with your anxiety, because once you test yourself, you get the knowledge. If you work on it, you can increase your score, and that can give you great feedback. Or if your score is going down, then that can also give you good feedback. Say, hey, maybe I'm not focusing, I'm not sleeping enough. something's going on, you know, maybe I drank coffee today, I don't normally drink it, and now my score went, you know, you can use it as a form of feedback. So the ear gym is really good. And lastly, number 3 here is going to be the what I do. I did the headband, I did the ear gym, and man, something else to help my tinnitus go down. I don't even remember. Anyway, man, I really don't remember the third thing. I guess nothing. Oh, I got it. It's the binaural beats. I do binaural beats with headphones. So it'll play a different frequency in each ear, and it really helps me to relax. I think it may have also helped me, and I've been doing these things at the same time. So it's part of my you know, enhancing neuroplasticity. It's something new. It's giving your ears a different frequency in each sound, and then like the differential from the two frequencies is the frequency that's created in your brain. It's an interesting technology. You can find it for free on YouTube if you type in binaural beats, and then use your headphones and then just lay there and do that binaural beat meditation. You'll probably end up going to sleep. But that's another great way to, you know, take in some healing frequencies in order to help your tinnitus. So I hope you found this video helpful. Like, comment, subscribe. I wish you the best on your journey in healing your tinnitus. You can heal your tinnitus. I've already healed mine, and now I'm going to be healing it for the second time. So stay positive. Don't let your anxiety, your stress, and your worries get the best of you. You know, take control of your mind. Keep trying new things. Be optimistic. You know, don't be pessimistic and let the doctors or people tell you this is uncurable, because that's not true. There's plenty of people who've cured it. I haven't even tried the supplements yet, so that'll be a whole nother thing that I'm doing. But, you know, just keep researching, keep trying new things, and you'll get there. Peace.